All right, hunters. We need a couple of large prey for dinner tonight. Spread out and be stealthy. The pack is counting on us. You will stay with me, of course. I'm not going to let my freshly turned mate wander the forest alone. No protesting. You're mine, after all. Yes, and I am yours. However, you're still new at this. No matter how tough you were as a human, being a werewolf is something completely different. Yes, you're doing a wonderful job keeping up with us during hunting trips, considering how new you are at this. You put in so much effort, and everyone has noticed. You can take a break if you need it, though. All right, if you're sure. Determined, are we? Don't get too excited. Shifting can take a lot out of you if you're not careful. Did you hear that? I think some prey is nearby. Come this way, out of sight. Oh, that would be excellent for our dinner. Well then, why don't you try to catch it if you're so inclined? Well, go ahead. I'll be right here. Good try, my dearest. Here, let me help you up. The key to hunting is working together. You can't do it alone. First off, you need to surround your prey. And right on cue. Stay back. We'll show you what I mean. See? That's what I'm talking about. Teamwork is the most important part of being a werewolf. We need each other. Here, why don't you carry the kill? We didn't even get that far away from camp. All right, let's head back and... Hold on. Something smells... wrong. No, leave it for now. We need to deal with this. Everyone, come with me. Do you hear that? Exactly. I hear nothing. I don't like this. It's gone. You all got that too, right? I've never smelled that scent before. Has anyone here? That's deeply concerning. Let's grab the prey and get back to the village. Something may have happened. Well, it seems that everyone and everything is accounted for. Maybe I just imagined it? No, it was something. Perhaps it moved too fast for my senses. That worries me. Nothing gets past this nose. So what did? Good idea. We should definitely send a messenger to them. Mildred, we must dispatch a messenger to the humans immediately. You just got back with a letter from them. Show me. To the Matriarch. There is an urgent situation here that we must make you aware of. I cannot go into the details in this letter in case it is intercepted. Please come at once. Signed, your faithful apothecary. Well, that doesn't tell us much. Why all the secrecy? It sure smells like it was sent from the apothecary. What could she mean by this? I also vaguely sensed something else, like what I smelled in the forest. We must go at once. You three will come with us. The rest of you stay and guard our village. Keep vigilant. I don't like this one bit. Time to put your training into practice, dearest one. Let's go. Thank goodness you came. What's the problem? Is there something threatening your village?
You could say that again. Quickly, come with me.
Are you taking us back to the prison? If this is some sort of trap, it's not going to work.
No, not after everything you've done for us. Even if you did change a human.
I did not change. Never mind. Just get to the point. What is this strange threat to the village?
Take a look through the window.
What is that?
Please, keep your voice down.
You have a child in chains? What's wrong with you?
Keep quiet. We can't have it wake up. It could destroy the village.
What are you talking about? What do you mean by it?
Come away from the door and I'll explain. What looks like a normal child is actually a monster.
You know I hate that word.
We have reason to use it. Look, this child came into our village covered in blood. We obviously went to help it, but it collapsed. We were looking for the wounds, but we couldn't find any. That's when we realized.
Realized what?
Its teeth. They were sharp. Like a
vampire.
That's when we put it in the silver chains before it could wake up. It hasn't so far, but it could at any second.
Well, dearest, the reason I'm not immediately demanding they release the child is because it could potentially be an incredible danger to us all. No, vampires and werewolves aren't exactly natural enemies, but we do understand the raw power that each kind holds and do not want to test it. If it is as powerful as I suspect, the silver chains won't hold them for long. They may look young, but the immortal nature of vampires means what looks like a child could be a hundreds of years old bloodthirsty beast. You are correct. They could be just turned, but that also has its own risks. They won't know how to control their powers yet, and could be the death of this entire village if not handled properly. We won't know for certain until they wake up. Something still feels so wrong about this, like we're missing something incredibly obvious.
Forget about anything else. If this gets out, there could be a world of hurt in store for both of our peoples.
What do you mean?
If anyone from the kingdom finds out about this, they could dispatch vampire hunters, and I've heard they don't care if people are innocent or guilty. Anything that happens to be in their way gets destroyed. If they catch a whiff of a werewolf, we're all doomed.
We have the strength of 2 packs now. How powerful could they possibly be?
Honestly, I don't want to find out. They could destroy both villages in an attempt to rid the world of things they consider less than human.
That does put a bit of a deadline on us. Here's what we'll do. I'll send a messenger back to my village for some backup, and we'll wait until the vampire wakes up. Then we can see what we're dealing with. No use worrying until we know.
I guess you're right.
I often am. Now, if you'll excuse me, my mate and my warriors will need rooms for the night. I'll stay here in case it wakes up. No, I'll be fine, dearest. You get some rest. You've had a long day. I'll see you in the morning. I'll be careful.
Looks like we've got trouble. Come on, we have to go to the prison.
Humans, stay back. We'll handle this. Warriors, protect the villagers.
What's happening?
It seems like you have an unexpected guest.
A vampire?
You guessed it. What is your business here? I ask again, what is your business here? You refuse to speak? This village is under the protection of my pack. I will not allow you to do harm to anyone here.
Look out!
I've got this.
Oh no, it looks like they're evenly matched.
Will you tell me now why you're here?
Yeah, you'd better run. You're right. It's not a good idea to taunt a vampire.
That was a rather difficult battle, I must admit.
Are you all right?
I'm fine, thanks. They didn't get a hit in, but neither did I.
Yeah, they're right. Why didn't you have the other warriors step in to help?
Good thinking, dearest, but I needed them to protect the villagers in case the vampires suddenly changed their attention to them. I needed the assurance to fight all out without worry.
But why did you let it get away, though?
I had no choice. It was a balanced fight, and I didn't want to leave the village underprotected in case more arrived. Don't worry, my dear. They left in the direction away from our village. But who knows if they plan on taking the long way around. Dear, I would very much like to go back to our village to protect our people.
What about us? If you couldn't defeat that thing, what chance do we have?
That was my point. We won't leave the humans unprotected. The warriors back home can handle one vampire for now if they go that way. Besides, I think it's time we get some answers.
All right, let's go. It's waking up. I say we go tough on it.
Stand down. I'll handle them.
Huh? What's happening?
Hello, child. Do you know where you are?
No, not really. I know I'm in a town by a large forest, but that's all.
Very good.
Why am I in chains? I haven't done anything wrong.
It's just a safety precaution.
Safety from what? I'm just a kid.
Child, we know you are a vampire.
Huh. Well then, I guess I don't have to hide it.
See? This little monster tried to fool us. It's dangerous. Calm yourself.
If a werewolf couldn't get past me, what makes you think a vampire would?
Thank you for revealing that.
A werewolf? Oh, drop the act. We know you're not scared.
Shush.
I've never met a werewolf before, only heard about them. This one has already proved that they're liars. I say we get rid of the threat before they destroy the village.
Put down the stake, apothecary. When did you even have time to make that?
Hey, let me go. Don't tell me you're taking her side.
Yes, keep holding her back if you would. Thank you, dearest.
Please, have mercy on me. I'm not here to cause any trouble.
Then you need to be straight with us. Tell us everything. About you, and about the vampire that just threatened this village. If you do...
Wait! Another vampire was here?
Yes, do you know them?
Strong, doesn't talk much.
Yes?
They're the one that turned me.
If you can tell us all you know and can show that you are not a threat to either of our peoples, we may be able to let you out of these chains.
Okay. So, I was turned about 10 years ago by the vampire that came here. I was just a normal kid, living my life with my family in a village. But one night, they showed up. I have no idea what happened to my family, but the house was quiet when they woke me up. They drank my blood and made me drink some of theirs. Then they took me away. From then on, they taught me how to be a vampire, how to drink from people, hypnotize them, how to use my powers, everything. I never killed people, even when the one who changed me told me to.
I believe you. Now, why would this vampire attack this village in particular?
It has to have something to do with you.
Apothecary?
Well, it's true. They only showed up after you came here.
She has a point. Did they come to rescue you? It's okay. Go on.
I asked them a while ago if I could go on my own, but they said no. But I'd had enough of them, so I ran away. Oh goodness, we took its child. That's why it attacked.
That fiend has no claim upon them. It was very brave of you to flee that thing. But tell me, how did you end up here covered in blood?
Since I left them, I'd just been feeding on animal blood. It's an okay substitute, but it doesn't really give me much energy.
You seem very weak now. Get some rest and we'll talk later, all right? Everything is going to be okay.
Thank you.
Outside, now. I don't appreciate being ordered around, human.
Sorry, I'm just stressed. This whole situation is a lot.
Understandable. Anyway, I think the child is telling the truth. They do seem weak for a vampire, and my instincts say that they mean us no harm.
I guess I also believe them, but what do we do now? We can't let a vampire stay here among humans.
I think it's best if my mate and I bring the child back to our village. We can protect them better there. However, in case the vampire returns here looking for them, we should leave a few warriors behind.
Could you perhaps send the old beta from the other pack? I'd feel better having someone close to your strength here.
You move on fast, don't you? All right, I'll send some of the other packs so you can flirt.
Hey, I've got more important things on my mind.
But I know you can multitask. Come on, dearest. Let's wake the child and bring them home. Wake up, child. I've brought some animal blood for you.
Oh, thank you.
Is this enough blood?
Yes, thanks.
Good. All right, then. It's time to get moving.
Where are we going?
We are going to my village, the village of werewolves. But there is no need to fear. You will be safer there than here, and you will be away from the temptation of human blood. What's worrying you?
I still haven't been around many werewolves before. You sure they won't be mad at me for being a vampire?
I'm sure. I'm the matriarch after all.
The matriarch?
I am their leader, and they trust in my experience and judgment. I am the mother of many as well.
I'm not really looking for another parent after all this.
I understand. Now, let's get you out of these chains.
Remember this, vampire. If you do anything to hurt us or our allies, the chains will be waiting. Thanks for the faith in me. It's just a precaution. I have to look out for my village, and it's not like I haven't fought magical creatures before.
Yes, thank you for reminding us.
I bet I could get away from you if I wanted to. Sure. I could. How? I could just hypnotize you. That's impossible. I'm too strong-minded to be taken in by simple tricks and...
Apothecary? Child, what have you done to them?
It's just mild hypnotism. I can undo it, see?
What? What happened? I was talking and then...
You! What did you do to me?
Apothecary, calm down. No harm was done. But on the other hand, child, do not do that to unwilling persons ever again.
You want to be hypnotized?
Dearest, this really isn't the time.
But they said they were willing.
Fine, go ahead.
It's not working. Why isn't it working?
Perhaps you are just tired. An effect of the animal blood?
No, that's not it. I've always been able to do it no matter what. But then again... Yeah, maybe because you're a werewolf. I guess vampire magic doesn't work on people who are werewolves.
Interesting. However, this is something you shouldn't be doing often. And anyway, it's past time when we should be going. Vampires seem to be able to run at a speed similar to werewolves, yes?
I think so.
Very good. Then let us be off. We'll send the warriors to you as soon as we arrive.
All right, be safe.
We will. Let's go. All right, the warriors are sent off. Now all that's left is to let you settle in. For now, I think you should be in a cabin next to us.
All right, I guess. People are staring at me.
Simple curiosity. They were curious when my mate joined the pack, and they are curious now. Of course, they may be a little nervous since many have never met a vampire before, but they'll accept you in time. I promise we are a loving people that protect each other, and we will extend that protection to you. I'll just give a small speech to introduce you if that's all right.
Do I have to be around for the speech? That seems kind of awkward.
Of course. We'll show you where you'll be staying and you can greet the pack later.
I'm just not sure. Won't people be mad that I'm putting them at risk by being here? They're gonna figure out that I've been moved sooner or later, and then they'll come by here.
If it was something I thought we couldn't handle, I wouldn't have taken you here. I have to think about my family after all. Our pack has nearly doubled in size and strength lately. A story for another time, perhaps. While I may not be able to defeat your captor on my own, as a pack we can accomplish anything. Here is where you will be staying for the time being. Child, what's wrong?
I really don't want to go back to them.
And you never will.
I mean, life wasn't always awful with them, but I'm sure it'll be now that I've run away.
You will never have to deal with them again if you don't want to. No one should be trapped like this, especially by someone who took you away and turned you. Shh, everything will be all right.
I want my mama.
I know, child.
They're gone. I know they are. They took them from me. They took my humanity away, and now I'm stuck like this forever, never being able to grow up. What's wrong?
There's something I need to ask the elders about. Dearest, will you stay with them? Good. I'll be back as soon as I can.
Sorry for crying. It's just, I don't know. I think this is the safest place I've been in a long time. If I can ask, how did you become a werewolf? What were you doing in the forest? I can understand that. So she tried to fool you? How sneaky. I mean, I guess she had to do that. I'm glad they were nice to you. I guess that means there's hope for me. So the apothecary's always like that? I'm really glad everything turned out for the best after all you went up against. I wish I was a werewolf. Then I could have a family. I could age. I could have what you have. I still can't believe you managed to make peace with the humans. I wish vampires had villages.
Child, I have a question.
What's wrong?
Just answer me this. Did the one who took you ever introduce you to other vampires?
No, they always left me somewhere if they needed to talk to someone. What is this about?
Then that confirms something. I smell them. Child, you stay here. Dearest, come with me.
What's going on?
They've come for you. Don't worry. We'll protect you. Let's go. Hopefully the village wasn't compromised if they're already here. Stand by, warriors. I command you to speak now. Why do you trespass in werewolf territory? Usually your kind are smarter than this.
You have something of mine.
And she speaks.
Just hand them over, and I'll be on my way.
There is nothing in this village, nor the human settlement for you. Leave now.
I disagree. You're holding my child captive, and I will do anything to get them back. Anything.
You have no claim on a child you have kidnapped.
Kidnapped? I gave birth to her in the only way that matters. Ah, and there she is. Come, my child. We must leave these mangy mutts behind.
I'm not going anywhere with you. I never want to see you again.
Oh, don't say things you don't mean, little one.
Oh, I mean it.
Come now, I understand that when you're young like this, you think you're ready to be on your own. But this is a world full of hunters, those who do not understand our kind. I just want to keep you safe. And isn't that what a good mother does? You are my child, after all.
I am not your child.
And hunters aren't the only thing you want to protect her from, A problem you caused?
Whatever do you mean by that?
I knew there was something I was missing back there. This is more than just abuse.
Don't say it.
But the elders confirmed it. Vampires are bound by their own code not to turn children. That's right, dearest. This criminal is trying to hide the proof of her wrongdoing.
You have to understand that vampires cannot have children of their own. But I just thought one child couldn't be that bad, and we had to keep moving for her safety.
You mean your own safety. The sentence for turning a child is the death of the creator.
You...
Child, stay back.
No! Nobody call me a child anymore. I'm not a child. If I was still a human, I'd be an adult by now, doing something with my humanity. But no, I'm stuck like this forever because you were selfish.
Selfish? What do you call what you've done? I've given you a great gift and now you spit in my face.
The gift of taking me away from everything I've ever known and loved?
Oh, you were so perfect. How could I not choose you?
Do you hear yourself? You took me from my real family.
They never could have given you the power that I have. If you come home with me now, I'll forget all of this and we can go back to how things were.
No, I'm done talking to you. Never return.
And I third that. Get out!
I will return and I won't be alone.
Quickly, get her some blood. Yes, we are very proud of you for standing up to her.
I'm sorry for being so much trouble.
We will never turn our backs on someone in need. Send a messenger to the human village to be prepared for more vampires. Have them get their silver ready. Let's put you to bed. Yes, I'm worried too. For someone to be that... I can't think of another word besides truly and fully insane. Whatever is in store for us, we'll face it together. Good night, my dearest mate.
If she won't give up my child, I'll take away everything from her. Starting with that maid of hers.
Morning already. I suppose it is. The night always passes quickly when you're having fun. Well, I guess it's time to rejoin the world. Today I think I'll show our new guest around the village. What are your plans, my dearest mate? Gathering is good. We could use some of the herbs that grow by the stream. Make sure to take some of the others along with you. Many hands make light work. You're right, that's not the only reason. With an evil vampire about, we all need to be cautious. She did say that she'd bring others, and I don't know how soon she will be back. Could be hours, could be weeks. Best to be prepared. Thanks for putting up with me, dearest. I just want to keep you safe. I might be overly cautious, but you mean the world to me. I cannot let you go. But you already knew this. I appreciate you being here helping me through these times. Dealing with a major threat to our pack like this so soon after we introduce new members is a lot to think about. I can't tell you how much it means to me to have you here to talk about all this. It feels like the drama is never ending here. Having started with you coming into my life. Oh, I don't blame you. I could never regret any part of what brought us together. I knew from the first time I smelled you that you were meant for me. And just seeing you laying there that night, so helpless, needing someone like me. Well, I knew things would work out in our favor. My instincts are never wrong, and I couldn't miss something like this. I hope we'll have some time for just us soon, besides little moments here and there. But I'll appreciate what we have. For now, we have work to do. I do have to say, though, you are beautiful in the morning. Messy hair, sleepy face, half-dressed. Do you want more children? Well, we can look forward to practicing in the meantime. All right, I'll get my head out of the gutter. But it's so hard when you look like that. Fine, I'll stop. Have a good day, my dearest mate. And that's about it for the village. I think you've met everyone now, and you have a good idea of how we do things around here. For now, you can choose your own tasks to fill your days and get to know people better. I must know. Child... Sorry, I should stop calling you that. As I was asking, what do you wish to be called? You have a name, don't you?
To be honest, I don't really know anymore. There's the name my parents called me, but that's what she called me as well. I want to start over. I haven't really decided on a name yet, but I'll tell you when I figure it out.
That sounds good to me. Mildred, what's wrong? Here, sit. Slow down. I can't understand you. Breathe. My mate? What about them? Yes, I know. They went gathering by the river. They should have taken along other wolves as well. They did? So what's the matter? They smelled something. Was it the vampire? Something else? They all passed out? Probably from that strange smell. And my mate was gone? That horrible creature! I'll rip her limb from limb for this! I swear, no matter where that thing goes, no matter what it does, I'll find her, and I will get back my mate, even if it kills me. Do you hear me, fiend? Nobody takes what is mine!
Oh, you're awake. Took you long enough. The sleeping herb wasn't that strong. You're chained up, sweetheart. Can't have you running back to your little mommy dog now, can I? Do you like the chains? I took them from that disgusting human village. Same as the herbs. No, don't fret, puppy. I didn't do anything to the villagers. The werewolves and the apothecary were all so obsessed with their flirting that they didn't notice me swing by to pick up a few things. Oh, I think it would be entirely obvious why I'm doing this. Your blasted mate is holding my little child prisoner and filling her head with lies. I need to free her. And you're going to get me what I want. I need a bargaining chip to get back what is rightfully mine. I did not steal the child. I saved them from a short life full of sadness. Do you know the state that family was living in? Wretched as can be. The poor thing would have lived a short life working on their farm and marrying some random person her parents chose. But I gave her a new life. As a vampire, she has eternal youth and an eternal childhood with no responsibilities. Wouldn't you love that? If that isn't the perfect gift a parent could give, then I don't know what is. Don't you dare call me that. Don't you know it's rude to say things like that to your captor? No matter. I think it's about time to hypnotize you. I must learn all about your village's strengths and weaknesses, after all. Now, look into my eyes. That's it. Tell me your secrets. I said, tell me your secrets. I suppose werewolves are impervious to vampire magic. No matter. At least I know one weakness. Why, of course. You're what makes that dirty dog so weak. She was not able to defeat me, was she? Of course, the pack will be a problem, but I've been thinking that perhaps I should make a good on my words and bring backup. After all, if the werewolves get to fight together, why not the vampires? There are others in similar situations to myself that might join me. Think of it, a whole human village with no protection against vampires. Just the payment to offer them in exchange for their help in this matter. Well, I'll be off for a while, meeting old friends. Stay. Good dog. I'll be back soon, my little puppy. Knock, knock. I've returned, and I brought along a few friends. Introducing my good friends, others scorned by vampiric law, who wish to show vampire, human, and even lowly werewolf kind that we will not be silenced. We're now a match for your pitiful pack, but it didn't take many of us, and there is something special about tonight that will assist us. You think we're still going to lose? Oh, puppy, your widow wife will have no chance against me. I have the power of Wolfsbane on my side, as well as my army. The dogs will be defeated easily. Spit in my face, will you? What a rude puppy. Well, I think it's time I teach you some manners. I'll show you what vampires do to creatures lesser than us. And I'll be the only one to do it, since I need you alive, after all, to be a bargaining chip. And I'll piss off the puppy queen more if I do it. Tastes like wet dog, but it's very filling. I look forward to draining your beloved matriarch of all her blood.
How could you be so stupid as to allow a vampire into your own shop? Why did you even still have Wolfsbane?
I'm sorry. It totally slipped my mind that I still had it, and I haven't had time to properly dispose of it with the other werewolves in town.
I can't believe I ever trusted you.
Look, how was I supposed to know about the missing chains? We hadn't needed to lock anybody up, and I assumed the werewolves would have been able to smell if the vampire came by.
How could they, when you were too busy flirting to let them do their jobs?
Well, how did you let them get kidnapped right under your own nose?
Why, you little...
Please! I know we're all on edge, but we have to keep focused. We have to work together to take her down and get them back. Okay, first off, why can't you just smell where they are?
The Wolfsbane mixture she's using is messing with my senses. We need something to counteract it. Apothecary, what is the cure for Wolfsbane?
There isn't one. There's no cure for wolfsbane poisoning either, for humans or werewolves. So if she has all that I think she does, she has enough to do something drastic. Maybe it is time to contact the vampire hunters ourselves. No!
She's right. They no doubt would figure out what we are and bring in werewolf hunters to take us out as well.
Natalie? What's that you have? A letter from who? I guess she must have left it where they knew one of the villagers would find it. Okay, give it here.
What is it?
You know who it's from.
Oh no.
What does it say?
Ahem. No doubt you have noticed the marked
absence of your lover, matriarch. They're safe for now. but will not be soon if I don't get what is owed to me. Their blood is attracting the interest of my friends, so you do not have much time. Remember, there are fates worse than death. Thank you very much for the supplies. You're so very generous. And to my child, please, come home, little one. Mommy misses you. We will meet in 3 hours by the stream under the light of the blood moon. Signed, your beloved
mother.
Ugh, I should have known it'd be a blood moon tonight. What do I do? She has my lover. She has Wolfsbane. She has an army and the power of the blood moon. Doesn't the blood moon make werewolves stronger too? It works on vampires as well, though. Damn. What are we gonna do?
I think we might be able to help with that.
Oh no! More vampires! Get behind me, both of you!
I assure you, we come in peace.
What is your business here?
To assist you, of course.
And who are you?
How rude of me. I didn't introduce myself. I'm an official representative from the Vampiric Council. One of our spies brought to our attention that a vampire who had illegally sired a child was looking to create an army. This is something we at the Vampiric Council cannot allow for safety and secrecy reasons. Therefore, we were dispatched to resolve the issue.
What are you allowed to do?
We may use any means necessary to remove the threat to our way of life. In this case, it means offering soldiers to your pack to fight against this menace. Additionally, we must return with the vampire child in question.
Me? What will you do with them? They have been through enough already.
We are simply to escort them to the council for a statement, and then to the community set aside for vampires who were similarly turned at an inappropriate age.
How do we know this isn't some sort of trick?
If this is something you cannot agree to, we are also authorized to wait until the battle is over to collect the child, regardless of the victor. It is up to you if you decide to accept our help.
So you just wait around for everyone else to die?
It would assist in our mission of secrecy. It is something you should have considered before allying with humans.
This is bull. I'll do it.
Are you sure?
I have to. It's the only choice. And, hey, I wanted a place where I belonged. This could be a great new start for me.
It's decided. One more thing, however.
What would that be?
You will not feed upon the citizens of either human nor werewolf village while you are here. We are allied, as you say.
Of course. We just ate, after all.
Then it's time to plan. I say we send my warriors to the meeting point, with your soldiers staying back. We will complete the handoff, and when I give the signal, your warriors descend upon them and the battle will begin. Are you unsure of the plan?
I'm just afraid to be back with her, even for a short time. But I won't let that stop me from helping take her down. Let's do it!
Thank you. I say we go forward with the plan then.
This is agreeable.
Perfect. Let's save my mate.
Time to get up, my little puppy. We've got a meeting to get to. Yes, you'll finally see your precious matriarch again. Such a pity. I was kind of hoping I'd get to drain you dry. Oh well. Now, come on. I've got a daughter to rescue.
All right. You all stay behind me. When I give the signal, the rest of the pack and the vampire forces will join us. Ready? Good. Then get in position. What is it, child? Are you nervous about the plan? There is no need. You will not be near her for long.
I know. I just expected to feel a little bit more guilty about this. But instead, I'm excited. This feels like a great revenge. Is that bad of me to feel this way?
Not at all. Taking her down will be a great closure. It won't make you feel completely better about everything she's done to you, but it may be a start. They're coming, and there are a lot more than we planned.
Well, 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 my dear child. It's nice to see you again, circumstances aside. Are you ready to come home with me?
I am.
Then let's begin the exchange.
Oh, my dear mate. Let's get these chains off you. Here, let me hold you. It's going to be all right. She can't hurt you anymore. I'm here. You were so brave to make it through this. Oh, I'm never letting you out of my sight again. You hear me?
Let's see here. Well fed, at least on animal blood. I guess I shouldn't have expected anything different from these dogs. I must thank you for taking such good care of my sweet child. I don't see a scratch on her. If I had known you were such a generous captor, I might not have fed on your little mate there.
You what?
No, it was a simple snack, no lasting damage.
That was not part of the deal.
You should have thought about that before stealing someone else's child.
You really are a monster.
Don't start with me, child. When we get home, I'm going to give you a lesson on obedience.
I told you, I'm not anybody's child, and I'm going nowhere with you. Give the signal.
With pleasure.
Foolish dog. Don't you know the blood moon has started?
Charge!
Attack! Get back here! No! Stop running away, you fools! You ruined everything. You took my child from me.
They were never yours, you fiend. Face me!
You forget. I'm more powerful now.
Did it slip your mind that werewolves also follow the moon? And worse, you've hurt my mate. Nobody hurts my mate and lives.
Come at me.
And now this ends.
No!
David, note down the time and date of the destruction of the traitor named Nyx. Well done, all of you. We'll catch the rest of them now that we know their faces. Enemies of the council will not be allowed to survive. Now, it is time to go, young one.
Do I have to?
Of course, that was part of our deal after all.
What trouble could there be with her staying with us?
Secrecy must be maintained. We cannot allow it.
Could I at least send letters?
That is acceptable. However, we must leave quickly. Circumstances have changed.
Well, I guess this is goodbye.
It was wonderful to meet you. I hope you can find yourself at this new village.
I will. And I think I figured out what to call myself.
What?
Luna.
That is a wonderful name. I hope it and your new circumstances bring you much happiness.
Thanks. For everything.
David, note down the new name for records purposes.
I'll be sure to write.
Farewell. Well, I believe we need to make the apothecary and her people aware of the situation. Let's go. Apothecary, we're here. The plan was successful.
Shh! Come in here and be quiet.
What is the matter?
The vampire hunters. They're here. They're searching the village. Hide in here. They already checked it.
What about the rest of our guards?
I've already hid them. Hurry!
Damn. Is this what they meant by circumstances have changed? Those bureaucrats could have warned us. My dear, I cannot say how much I missed you. I am so sorry that you were taken. I should have been more aware. I thought I knew what we were up against. I will never be so foolish again. You forgive me. Oh, my dearest mate, you have been through so much, and yet you still wish to make me feel better. You are truly wonderful.
All right, they've left. Oh! Whoops. Sorry for interrupting. I'll let you finish. Oh, never mind.
Oh dear, I think we've scandalized her. Well, of course we can continue, but I think we should leave this shed first.
Oh, there you two are.
I don't know if you heard me, but we've dealt with the vampire threat. Nyx is no more, and the council has taken Luna.
I figured. Well, the town will be happy to hear that. Pity I couldn't say goodbye.
She promised to write, and I have a good feeling that she'll be fine.
I have something to ask you.
What is it?
So, the old beta asked me to marry him and we're gonna have a wedding. Is that okay?
It's fine. I suppose I set somewhat of a precedent. Very well. Have at it, Apothecary.
We're gonna have it tomorrow night.
Well, someone moves on fast.
Hey!
For now, I think it's time for my mate and I to retire. Good night. I've been thinking, dear. Do you regret not having a human wedding ceremony? Just wondering. I know you've given up a great deal to be with me. Granted, you were looking for a new start, but you adjusted so fast. I was wondering if there was something you missed about being human. I'm glad you're happy. The werewolf ceremony. Well, it's a little different from human ones. I could show you if you want.